everyone, so Uprising still has not arrived yet in the UK. We're still waiting on our pre-releases, we're still waiting on our releases. I cannot wait to get those Uprising cards out of my hands and start playing some games. Anyways, I did pop down to my local LGS and pick up some other Flesh and Blood products because I have a problem and I need to stop doing this. So I picked up another 2 of the classic battles kits because I needed a playset of those Dorinthia specializations and I have a problem. But the source of this video is that we're going to be opening a box of History Pack 1 now. I ordered a box of History Pack 1 a while back and then the UK seemed to have just forgotten where they placed all these boxes, but I did manage to find one and I thought, hey, why not? I'll open some white border goodness on the channel today. Anyways, before we get into this box, let me remind you all to subscribe to the channel. This is the first time I've done a box opening in this current format of the channel, but I'll be opening some more products as well as talking about Flesh and Blood, gameplay, deck techs, all sorts of things, and a few other ideas for videos in the future, so make sure to get subscribed to stay up to date. Anyways, let's get into this box. So I know that these boxes are printed in, I think it's Japan. They're printed in the same place that the Unlimited Crucible of War boxes got printed, so they're not the paper packs. They're still the old styly booster packs, but there are 36 of them in the box as opposed to just being like 24 packs of like a draftable set. And yeah, for anyone that isn't sure, this is just essentially Arcane Rising, Crucible, and Welcome to Rathe reprinted, which is strange because you can still pretty much get Welcome to Rathe and Arcane Rising kind of easy, but it is getting kind of hard to get some of the Crucible cards now, and some of the Majestics have been creeping up in price. So I think History Pack is the best way of doing it, and I'm going to say this now, I absolutely love the white border cards. If I could get an entire deck in white border, I would much prefer it over black border. I just think it's brighter looking, it's nicer looking. Anyways, let's dive in and see exactly what the layout of these packs are. So common, lots of commons. And then the 2 at the back are rare and rare or higher. Oh, it's a little Cavdane. Look at that guy. I love him. But these, how could you not love these white border cards? They're so beautiful. I absolutely love them. My initial idea was to try and build a wizard deck that I could practice pitch stacking in. So I would have 1 foil, 1 non-foil, and 1 white border version of every card in the deck so that I could, you know, practice the pitch stacking because I would know what card was going on the bottom of the deck. But yeah, I never quite got around it. Oh, speaking of, Scald and Rain Blue. Sync Blue and Fate Foreseen, the 2 best like generic 0 cost like defense reactions in the game. Wolverine Skies and Breakneck Battery. So at the time of recording this video, I'm just going to chat away as well while we open some of these. At the time of recording this video, we are coming up to the Road to Nationals here. Now, I have 1 Road to Nationals that I'm attending. It's like a 3-hour drive away. A bunch of friends are coming down. Ooh, Voltic Bolt. And I can't wait for it. I am going to play something a bit different than what I would normally play. Man, that Reaping Blade art looks so good in like non-foil. I don't know why I didn't notice it before. Maybe it's just the white borders bringing that out, but that's like so cool looking. And I would love to like pepper some white border cards on there, just to be that guy that plays like that janky like black and white border card deck. Headshot, Optical Monocle, Null Rune Boots. I'm so glad, actually, just on this note, I'm so glad that we've got Null Rune back in rotation again, because I was kind of worried that Arcane Rising went out of print and then like all the Null Rune would be bought up and people wouldn't get their hands on it. I like sell doubles on like various card trading websites and stuff, and we had someone come in and like buy all of our Null Rune gear in like one go. Person ordered like 30 Null Rune boots, 40 Null Rune hoods. It's just like, oh man, people are starting to speculate on this now. Fate Foreseen, Pedal to the Metal, and Disable. Man, that's what, 4 packs in? Still no hits, man. I did hear that we get like 10 to 12 Majestics. I know the supers have been upgraded to Majestic level. We're going to start burning through some of these as well. Tome of Fandel Majestic. Oh, man. I know this has dropped in price a bit recently, but you know what? I don't care about the price because it's such a good card. I played this in Wizard whenever I needed a bit of extra card draw. I know that Wizard players are generally back and forward on it, but I try to keep it around as much as possible. 1 resource to draw 2 cards. Even if you draw 2 reds, you're still getting that resource back in the form of a red, so it's not really that big of a deal. I rarely get the life gain on it, but it doesn't really matter. Iron Rod Helm, Ether Spindle, Energy Potion. Wait, man, we're getting a lot of the typical like wizard builds here at the moment. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that I'm going to a classic constructed Road to Nationals this Sunday because I'm seriously worried about stores in the UK that are running Uprising Draft, because we still have not... Ooh, Red Star, the Eastern ones. Man, this is a wizard box. I'm worried in the UK about not getting the boxes in time for the drafts. And yeah, that could be kind of awkward if you show up to play and then there's like no boxes there to draft. Oh, Beast Within. I just sold my last Beast Within as well, so now I'm up 1. Although I usually keep like a play set for myself. My strategy for Flesh and Blood is to like open some boxes for fun where I can. Sloop Dude posted a video today. I've been like binge watching his channel. He's fantastic. Talking about like don't watch box openings because of like financial pressures, and don't be like, so I'm heavily paraphrasing, watch this video. But cracking boxes for singles is a terrible idea. I don't mind. My personal opinion is that I don't mind watching box openings for the just for to see what's on the set, just to kind of have the fun of watching it. But at the same time, yeah, I completely agree with the points he made about like don't get caught up and don't go out and start buying history pack boxes. Buy the singles. The singles are super cheap. You can play this game for really, really cheap if you buy the singles, and you know, maybe just stick to opening like prize packs or like booster packs that you get for entering events or something. Yeah, definitely like stick to doing that instead. The way I normally do it is I'll open up a few boxes for fun whenever a set comes out, like where I can afford them. I've bought less Uprising than I've bought of previous sets for the same pressures that Sloop talked about in his video, but I will then just go ahead and buy singles. I'll sell some doubles and I'll roll that money into buying singles, and I'll build up from there. I usually try to get a playset of every card because I have a problem. But yeah, what I'll do then is, man, we are not getting that at all in this box. What the hell? I'll then, like, any extras, like these would be extra because I have like 3 black border versions of each of these. I'll then go ahead and sell these and roll them forward into the Uprising cards that I need. And eventually, every 3 months a set comes out. Yeah, I'll be able to get like most of the cards I need. Like I have most of the cards from Everfest by just like rolling forward my doubles and stuff. And promos from like armories and things like that. If you don't need them, like you may as well sell those as well. Alpha Rampage. Kind of sucks that I got those classic battles boxes because they have Alpha Rampages on them as well. But oh well. Maybe I'll just use the Alpha Rampages from the battle kits instead of the 3 that I've got in my binder, just so that I can be that weirdo that uses like classic battles Alpha Rampages in his brute deck. Nebula Blade, Fate Foreseen, last ditch effort. Man, it's so weird seeing the supers as Majestics. That's like really strange. But I do I do agree with like simplifying it so that we have just Majestics, but at the same time, there are still some Majestics that are more majestic than others. Does that make sense? Like the super rare still exists in my mind, but it's now just got a Majestic stamp on it. Like any set that I open, there's some Majestics that appear like more often than others. Reinar, Flock of Feathers, Barraging Beatdown, and Overpower. And it is nice as well to see the Crucible sets come out, because it felt like, I mean, Crucible was the first set to like go out of print, wasn't it? Or at least that I think it was the first one to go out of print, and it was the one that people were like, oh my goodness, unlimited sets can go out of print. And we're really starting to feel, as I said at the start of the video, the price increase on some of the Majestics from the set, so it's nice to see Crucible cards back in rotation. Remorseless, oh man, so good. Speaking of Crucible of War, Majestics, I'm pretty sure that was in Crucible. Yeah, it's really nice to see the Crucible cards kind of making their way back out again. So we're going to start burning through this here now. We're going to jump to the end. Plasma Barrel Shot, Plunder Run. We're going to get through this box. I'm so excited. I have, as I say, a few boxes of Uprising on order. I was thinking of doing a live stream for those instead. Just so we can kind of hang out, chat or whatever. So let me know what way that you like to watch box openings. That's another thing that Sloop's video kind of popped into my head was, what way do you like watching box videos? Do you like watching them as YouTube shorts, like on a pack-by-pack basis? Do you like this kind of rambly format where we just kind of chat? Do you like the live stream where we sit and like actually talk and open boxes? Like, what would be the best way of doing it? What do you think? There we go. So let's move on. The only other history packs I've opened other than this were ones that I just got for entering tournaments at like an LGS that I go to. I don't have a local store where I am, so I kind of have to travel to play. So when I do, I try to make it worth my while. And that was the only time I opened history pack. But man, I love these white borders. Oh, Tectonic Plate and Legendary. Check it out. Oh, it's so cool, man. I'm gonna say it right now. The white borders look so much better. Like, the fact that the card itself isn't foiled. Now, don't get me wrong. I love foil treatments on some cards. I especially love cold foil treatments on like non-rare cards, like tokens and things like that, like cracked foil baubles or cold foil bauble, like cracked baubles. Give me a cold foil, like, token any day. Like, a cold foil, like, if we could get, like, an embodiment of Earth, cold foil or something. Like, that's the type of stuff I love. But at the same time, I also love, like, basic treatments of normally, like, high treatment cards. That makes sense. Like, I like the opposites. Like, they feel weird. But white border non-foil legendaries just look so cool. Oh, man. I don't know. That's it for me right there. Tectonic Plate. And I don't know if it gets a lot of play. I normally play either Runeblade or Wizard. I've been toying with another few classes, but I haven't gone for that whole kind of like big, tall class thing yet, like playing Guardian and all that type of stuff. So I don't know if people are still using Tectonic Plating. If anyone wants to give me like a Guardian primer in the comments, that's your challenge. Write me like a 30-word comment on like why Guardian is awesome that doesn't use the word Starvo. Razor Reflex, Slogism, Register Enchant, Mandible Claw. Man, Mandible Claws. If there's anything that would make you afraid of, like, what's it called? Bloodrush Bellow, it's Mandible Claws. We've got a bunch of cards. Ravenous Rabble. Rout, man. Rout. It is... Rout can be, like, the best thing that ever happened to you, or the worst, and I know that sounds bad, but, like, let's just take a look at Rout. Rout is target weapon attack gains +3. Reprise, if the defending hero has defended with a card from their hand as Chainlink, you may return target non-equipment defending card to its owner's hand. So if you block with a card from hand, like block for 3, you block like the Dawnblade or something, Rout comes out, gives it +3, and then takes 3 of your defense away. So really it's got like a net gain of 6 for 2 resources, which is brilliant. But in saying that though, I have had times whenever I've been back and forward on defending and I'm not sure, like especially playing as Wizard where like every card counts. And I've had a card routed back into my hand that I was then able to pitch and hit them with on the end of their turn. So yeah, Rout is a wild time for everybody involved. Pummel, Blackout Kick, and Register Rune Chant. Let's keep going. I think we're probably about 2/3 of the way through the box now. I gotta say as well, I do prefer the paper packs. I feel really bad whenever I have like a big stack of like plastic booster packs beside me. At least if it's a big stack of like paper packs beside me. I'm only crying for my wallet, not the planet, which is nice. So we got Slogism, Benji, my boy Benji, man. I'm 100% using white border heroes where I can. I absolutely love the white border cards, and I remember like having a conversation about it when it first came out, and some people talking about like, man, you're gonna see like lots of people like trying to get black border, and that was kind of the prevalent opinion. And it's like, oh, I don't like the white border, it looks weird. I'm like, nah, man, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's my boy, it's Blazing Ether. I don't know why I thought that was just a Kano. But yeah, I also, as well, the black border history packs that are out. I think there's a few channels. I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to guess who it is, but I follow them on Twitter. They're opening some of the translated ones, which... I love the fact that it's translated and it's black borders and it's going to be released all over Europe, which is great. But at the same time, they're getting like Marvel Cold Foil double-sided heroes. Man, I really want that Marvel Kano. There's just something about it. Double rare pack. Yeah, I really want that Kano. I don't know why, whenever you would sit down and you would see someone playing the Cold Foil Starvo and it would be the other side facing up, man, it just looks so cool. We've got a Heron's Flight. Speaking of Crucible, man, that's what do we got? Crucible 3 Crucible Majestics so far from this. Yeah, that's not so bad. What do we got then? Staunch Response. And the other side of the Mandible Claw, that's double white border Mandible Claws. Oh, I can't wait until we get like the History Pack 2, where we're getting like all the Everfest stuff in there, and we can get like yellow or white border like Prism and stuff, and do like the light heroes as like white border. Man, that would just look so cool. Pedal to the Metal and Staunch Response. These commons, I'm definitely going to sift through these, and I'm swapping out cards in my deck right after this video to put together my Road to Nationals white black border monstrosity. Ancestral Empowerment. I've seen some people talk about including Ancestral Empowerment in the, what do you call it, Fi deck. I don't know. I don't really see it being used on there. I don't see Fi using a lot of attack reactions. I just see him using a lot of attacks, really, that all have go again. So I don't know how that... I mean, the draw a card is nice, yeah. But then in saying that, you're just playing Ancestral Empowerment to draw a card. So you're down a card by playing Ancestral Empowerment, and you're back up a card again by getting one. So you're really only gaining the +1, and you're removing an attack from your deck to do so. I don't know. It doesn't... The economics don't line up for me. White Border Durante, Red Liner, and Warrior's Valor. There we go. I remember seeing Red Liner because it's a bow that has go again. That if you use the I think there was a weird like Lexi build that could like play the bow again at instant speed, and then it would give you your action point back. It was like a whole thing. Oh, it's my boy Kano. Look at him. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, so good. You can see why that like you would think Blazing Ether is like a Kano like a Kano hero card, because it is just the same thing, only Kano's giving me like a cool pose with his staff. Anyways, there we go. We've got 4 or 5 packs left, and I think we've pretty much got all of our hits from this, which I'm happy with. This is tons of useful stuff, plus that Tectonic Plate Legendary is so cool. Coax of Commotion! There we go. Crew Majestics. I think that's going to be the hits of the box. Who knows? Maybe we'll round out this lovely square that I'm making in the middle. High Speed Impact. Yellow Stir the Ether ones. Man, I just haven't found uses for those yellow wizard cards yet, but who knows? Maybe there'll be a hero in the future. The Kano star of the show will use yellows, pitch yellows for blue or something. Oh, there we go. Sand Sketch Plan. Look at that. We've made a square of hits. That's 12 hits per box. 12 hits out of 36 packs is really good. That's like 1 in 3 packs having like a Majestic or higher hit. Like that's insane. So yeah, rare from there. And last pack, it's gonna be rare, but it's fine. We did fantastic on this. Rare and rare, just as we said. So there we go. That's all of the White Border stuff. We have Tome of Fendel, Beast Within, Alpha Rampage, Sand Sketch Plan, Last Ditch Effort, Remorseless, Tectonic Plating, Legendary, whoa, Route, Blazing Ether, Heron's Flight, Ancestral Empowerment, and Coax of Commotion. Thank you so much for watching this box opening. I absolutely love opening Flesh and Blood, taking a look at stuff. Most of these cards will probably end up getting sold. I do think that I need one of them. But in saying that though, these will probably just end up getting sold towards Uprising stuff, because I just can't wait for Uprising to release. But anyways, I will be opening some Uprising on the channel as well. So as I said during the video, make sure to leave me a comment down below to see how you would like to see a case of Uprising open. Do you want to hang out on live stream? Do you want to just see it as a video? Do you want to see it as a bunch of YouTube shorts, like just showing the packs? Yeah, let me know. If you don't want to leave me a comment down below, I'm also very active on Twitter. So you can follow me over on Twitter at Kieran Harrigan. And yeah, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.